India-based company. So I thanks Agriculture Information to give this opportunity because I think this is the best time to go for a protected cultivation. So many government initiatives and benefits are there, and you should know what new schemes and good schemes are coming. I think this is going to be a green revolution in protected cultivation. Here I am giving my brief introduction. I am in this protected cultivation for last 11 years, and financial service background is my. I will start with brief about protected cultivation, net house versus polyhouse, which crops we should go for under protected cultivation, various government subsidies, NHB, NHM options are there. Then new AI schemes with the benefits, financial viability of poly and net house, how we can make money under polyhouse net house, and new schemes of guidelines which NHB has just introduced 2-3 months back, which has made it more attractive, and the various success stories which already the farmers have done under the protected cultivation. Now there are types of structures you must be knowing. 4 types of structures are there in India, no? Popular in India. High-tech polyhouse that we also call fan and pad system. Then natural ventilated polyhouse. Then we have a net house normal, then cable purlin, cheaper version of net house. Some people are going without subsidy for this. No? It's a very cheapest option, starting from 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs. It costs for 1 acre. Now, should we go for net house or a polyhouse? Some questions are there. So many confusions are there. But let me clarify you something about it. Net house is generally successful where the temperatures goes beyond 35-40 degrees, no? Like Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, UP, MP, all these areas. Their net house is better as compared to polyhouse because of much better ventilation in summers. And the polyhouse, under the polyhouse, the heat is more as compared to net house because of less ventilation. And the second thing is the cost factor. Na? Polyhouse almost you have to invest double the net house. So that part is also there. Then maintenance part is there because the lighting material, we call it poly sheet or the shade net. You have to change poly sheet after 3-4 years and same shade net after 5-6 years. Timing of change is more in net house. And then costing to change the cladding material. In polyhouse, it's 7 lakhs say approximately. Then in net house is only 3.5 lakhs per acre. So double the maintenance cost. Then where storms are more, it is likely to affect polyhouse more as compared to net house because net house are less prone to storms. And then also depends on the crops which you are taking. If we are going for the nursery, then we should go for the polyhouse or flowers should be done under polyhouse because rain affects flower growth and plant. So these are the factors we should consider before deciding on whether we should go for net house or polyhouse. Now, which crops we can do under protected cultivation? So many crops are there, but to get avail subsidy, we have to go for initial capsicum, cucumber, muskmelon, parsley. These crops we should go. Then we can shift to any other crop whichever is suitable or beneficial to you. You have a good market for same floriculture. You have to go for roses, gerbera, lilium, carnation, for which NHB is having a very good subsidy scheme. Now, which type of government subsidies are available? There are 2 types of government subsidy available in India. One is state government, that is National Horticulture Mission. Another one is from central government, that's it, National Horticulture Board. A National Horticulture Board covers all over India, wherever you want, in whichever state you can take subsidy from central government. No issue is there. But state specific depends from state to state. Somewhere like in Himachal, it is 85%. In Jammu Kashmir, it's 95%. In Punjab, Haryana, it is 50%. Some state government give benefit to SC category scheduled tribes. They give around 65 to 85. Similarly, in Rajasthan, they have more better subsidy state government. No? But in NHB, you get 50% subsidy all across India. In hilly areas, project cost is 15%. 15% is more. I will just have some comparison for NHP and NHM schemes. NHP has generally very good budget no? Around the year, and in state it is in between. The budget is not there. Sometime it is there. So generally one time it comes in a year. So it is given to the farmer on first come first service, first basis. Sorry. But NHB generally it is remains open all the year. So you can decide on when to go for it or not. Then more components in like tubal is there. That is there in NHB. Na? Now more component like hydroponics. Then automation has been introduced. Circulation fan, which are not there in state government. Then again, a big question comes: the size of the structure. Allow in NHM is only 2,500 square meters to a beneficiary or a family. But in NHB, they have it is up to 2 crore now, as per the latest guideline. So that thing is also there. Whenever you want to go for a bigger project, you should always opt for NHB. Now there is a very good scheme has come up last year in August 2024, which is called Agriculture Infra Fund Scheme. Now polyhouses, so earlier it was only applicable to FPO, farmer producer organization or companies, but now the central government has allowed it for individual farmers also, or beneficiary you can say, which is a very good step by central government. Now earlier what was happening, banks were charging 11 to 13, 14% bank to bank rates were different for setting up polyhouse. Now they have capped it to under AF 9% only. And on that 9%, you again will get a subsidy of 3% annually, which is a very good benefit. Now, and the banks are also interested now to give under agriculture infra fund. So many banks have come forward to give loans to polyhouse as compared to prior to this August 2024. No? Now they have also leverage, bank have leverage to give it on without collateral security, depending on the profile of the customer. That is also a good point. Now project viability has come better because loan outgo, interest outgo has come down to say 3-4 lakhs per acre, or per project may go beyond 10 lakhs also, which is a good benefit government has given. Now I'm just giving the example of getting income viability under polyhouse. Generally, popular crops are cucumber and capsicum or tomato, and both have different periods. Like cucumber has 3.5 months total cycle. After 30-40 days, you get the fruit. In capsicum, you get 60-70 days. So waiting period is more. And you can do also colored capsicum under this, which is very profitable. I have tried to give you all idea of how income comes, how many plants are there in 1 acre. This is a calculation for 1 acre. 4,000 square meters are there in 1 acre. And rates are taken average rate of the year, which is very conservative figure of 15 rupees for cucumber and 20 rupees for capsicum. This is for green capsicum. Colored capsicum, if you opt, you can go for 100 rupees the average rate, which is very good. We have figured out the maximum expenses taken fertilizer, transportation, by getting all the heads. Even bank loan EMI is also taken for 10 lakhs. After subsidy has come, the EMI is rescheduled, then you get approximate this much EMI. So you get the net profit of approximately 8 lakhs. Certain farmers are there who are earning more than 8, that 12 to 13 lakhs. Not so good farmers, not having good practice, they are also earning 5 to 6 lakhs. So easily we can assume 8 lakhs per acre we can earn. Now the best part is the NHB has revised after 2014. They have revised their terms and condition cost components, which is quite a good thing to see. No? Both this AF and these things have made a proposition very profitable going for protected cultivation. So many people are now inquiring about polyhouse, net house, even Venus agripreneurs, you can say businessmen are coming up who are holding their land. Because getting a loan at 6%, then a very good proposition for getting profit of say 8 lakhs per acre is a. Otherwise, in open cultivation, everyone knows you get 1 to 1.5 lakh max, maximum 2 lakhs per acre. Very rare cases. Now I will try to explain what NHP has come with new norms. First thing, the good thing is earlier the project cost was 1.12 crore with 56 lakh maximum subsidy per family. Family means husband, wife, and dependent children. Now it has been increased to 2 crore per family. So you can go for say 5-acre net house, 5.5 acre net house, 4-acre poly house, and high-tech poly house of 3 acre depending on the house. No? So also, the cost of polyhouse has been increased. You can see from 844 rupees per square meter to 1,000, which is also a very welcome step and good step by central government. Then high-tech polyhouse rates have been increased. Hydroponics has been introduced, maybe for just 1,000 square meter. That means 2 canal. In most of the parts, it is called 2 canal area. So 350 rupees per square meter is a good rate. You can try for to go with hydroponics, aeroponics. Then you can expand later on if you understand the technical part and marketing part of it. Vegetable cultivation cost, which was 140 rupees per square meter, that means 5,60,000 per acre is now has been increased to 150. That means 6 lakhs per acre. It's a good amount. Then even flower cultivation, rose cultivation has been increased from 424 per square meter to 450. Also, pack house, which was earlier 4 lakh, has been increased to 4.8 lakh. It is generally one pack house for one project. Land leveling component has been increased 50,000 to 60,000 per acre. Soilless farming or soil replacement wherever it is needed. So the same has been increased from 4 lakh per acre to 4.8 lakh. Similarly, tubewell, you can have a tubewell borewell. It has been increased from 2.5 to 3 lakhs, a very good thing. Circulation fans has been introduced now, which was not earlier. And similarly, sensor-based automation system for fertigation. 4 lakhs per project is a very good amount. You can automate your fertigation. And smaller amount again further vermicompost unit 60,000 to 72,000 and mulching sheet from 13,000 to 16,000 per acre, which is a very welcome step by central government. Now, since subsidy has come up to use, so many companies are there to get benefit of this. So many queries are there. People are going to, you have to be cautious. Some fraudulent companies can also be there who can, because there is no empanelment list by NHP. Generally, NHN goes with the empanelment companies. So small mayors, I have given you to check the good companies only. No? So they should be, first point is they should have been working with NHP like minimum 5 years. Track record should be there. They should know what are the practices of NHP, what are the guidelines, what are the technical specification of NHP. And similarly, they should have existing projects through NHP. You can take reviews from the existing farmers. Company, they should have their own fabrication unit so that they can give you quality material. And the most important part, they should have an agronomy team to assist you. Just putting up polyhouse does not solve your problem. You should know how to run it. So agronomy team, in-house specialist is the main thing company should have. And also they should have some market, give you marketing support also, where to market it when you have a good produce after a good agronomy support. Then lastly, they should give you a warranty of 3 years. Whatever they have structured, they should have minimum warranty of 3 years. So you should take care of such things before entering in any, selecting any company. No new company preferably should be avoided. I know why we are a Pioneer Agritech Solution. I will give you a brief. Why we have been successful in North India. Because we are giving every sport, not only installing net a polyhouse and net house. We start with a bank loan, assess a person, apply to AF, then apply to NHP after sanction of loan. Only the farmer or customer has to, or beneficiary has to do is to complete his property land documents from a local Patwari Tahsildar and as per NHP guideline and provide us. We will help in all way to get a loan applied. Detailed project report, what we call DPR. Bank needs a separate AF and NHP has a separate performance. Accordingly, we have to prepare. Then we install projects with our best quality material and give all BI certificate. Even the coil pipes, GI pipes are used, branded shade net, insect net, and drip. All parts are being taken care of. Then in North India, we are also coming up with the joint venture where the people like some doctors are there, advocates, so many professionals there who don't have time to run there. They have land, but they don't have time. So we have a new scheme just launched. We got a very good response from North India. Now we are planning to launch it in other parts of India. So many inquiries were there from Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Gujarat. We will definitely, when we will be having infrastructure by end of this year or start of next year. So it's a very good scheme. And we have agronomy support team over in-house team. We have around 10, 12 agronomists working entirely under our role, not any consultants, regular. They will always be there to help you, to give you technical guidance. Similarly, in marketing support, we give you marketing tie-ups. Wherever we go, we have a marketing tie-up. Then we help the farmer or beneficiary in getting the best rate for their best produce after our agronomy support. These are some success stories in North India of different farmers. We have a YouTube channel also where we have given their interviews. They will how much benefit they have got. Some have increased from 1 acre to 3 acres, like this Shri Roshan Lalji. They have increased it to 1 acre, which we put around 3 years back. Now they have taken NHP benefits and have separated to 3 acres, colored capsicum. Similarly, this one, Mr. Bittu, he is having both by subsidy and this cheaper model of cable purlin. Mr. Pradeep, they are earning a lot. No? They have their success story on our YouTube channel. You can watch. Mr. Bhatia is there who is doing colored capsicum in 5 acres. And very successfully, his son-in-law who has left a good package 4 years back from Bangalore IT company. And now he's doing from last 4 years, and he's quite happy doing this protected cultivation. And they are also doing open cultivation of 40 acres, earning a huge profit. Yes, also our other projects, we have also been into Jammu Kashmir, where 95% subsidy is there, and there we have a high-tech project, even in University, Malana University, then RSV, Radhaswamy Satsang Vyas, we have put a polyhouse. So, thank you, friends. I think my part is over. I will suggest agricultural information if any question from your side is there. So, most welcome. I will be glad answering that.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ambrish, for the presentation. So I'll now take up some questions. So before I take up some questions from our side, we have Mr. Pranav. He has posted a question. Do you have any open
I am not,
vacancy
you are
at
not
Pioneer
audible.
Group?
Can be a little bit louder,
One
please.
second.
I'm not.
Yeah. Mr. Pranav has posted a question about vacancy for agriculture graduate in your company. In the chat window, you can check it.
Just a
Yeah. Okay. So I'll take up the questions now. Okay. Yeah. What are the key challenges in the new MIDH and NCB guidelines for protected cultivation?
Just
You could listen to the question.
just I am.
I'll repeat it.
Just wait.
Yeah. What are the key changes in the new MIDH and NCB guidelines for protected cultivation?
I already told the project size has been increased from 1.12 crore to 2 crore. That means earlier you were say if I take shade net house, you were able to install 3 acres. Now you can go 5.5 or 6 acres also. It's a huge step by them. Then hydroponics under 1,000 square meter has been introduced. Automation of drip is also there. Our cost component has been increased, like I have already given you the sheet, where it is like cultivation cost has been increased from 140 per square meter to 150 per square meter. Fuel component has been increased from 2.5 to 3 lakh. Similarly, rose crop component has been increased. Polyhouse 844 to 1,000. Many changes are there, which is quite favorable for protected cultivation.
Okay. And is there a minimum land?
Some question is there. Do you have any opening in vacancy? We do have in, but we keep on as per the area requirement. No, we keep appointing we prefer the graduate BSc, MSc graduate of same region. No? If we are going for Madhya Pradesh, we will like to have person from Madhya Pradesh only. That is our strategy. Yeah, madam.
Okay. And next question, is there minimum land holding required to avail benefits under these guidelines?
Yeah, it is in there in NHP. Minimum to 2,500 square meter project site size should be there, not less than that. If it is less than that, you have to approach NHM, National Horticulture Mission. That is your state government.
Okay. And do the guidelines support polyhouse, net house, and low tunnels equally?
Yeah, it is there.
Do they support
You can go
equally?
for that. Yeah, you can go for that also.
Okay. Yeah. And how are the beneficiary selection and approval processes handled under NHB schemes?
The key factor there is because the project should be bankable. So we generally check the CIBIL score of the person and also the land availability. No? What is the cost of land on which they want to, because bank has to see, no? They want their mortgage property But after this AAF scheme, again, bank is a little bit lax in terms of security offered agriculture land. But CIBIL score minimum 700 is recommended by the bank. Below that, we have to see what was the issue in CIBIL score, no, why it is less. That is the main criteria while selecting the beneficiary. Then other parts we have to see the land. It should not be a low-lying area. So the drainage should be good. There should not be any electricity wire over that land. So soil and water tests are there. These are the other criteria we check before going or giving signal for going for the protected cultivation.
Okay. And yeah, how are the beneficiary selection and approval processes handled under NHB schemes?
I already answered. The beneficiary selection is as per the profile banking project should be bankable. And there should be no land dispute. No? If they have the joint land, so the other joint landholders have to give NOC as per NHB requirement. If someone of they have some objection, then it's an issue. So we also check the land records. No? So that things we at the Pioneer we do first thing. No? Then we give a go ahead key. We can go for this, but you can go for this protected cultivation. Otherwise, we suggest other without subsidy. Some structures are there, like even purling system is there, which is a cheaper model, 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs vary. Then he can opt for without subsidy scheme also because it's a very profitable business. Even spending 10 lakhs a acre is not a good amount, a big amount.
Okay. Yeah. So next question. What is the maximum subsidy limit per hectare or per farmer under these schemes? MIDH and NHB.
Under NHM, maximum area is 2,500 square meter, state government. Under NHB, it is 2 crore limit for a family. Family means husband, wife, and dependent children. If a children is not dependent on you, then it's again a second family. So he can also go for a 2 crore project. Or second thing I want to add, you can also go for a land on lease. It's not necessary you should have your own land to go for NHB subsidy. You can take a land. The only condition is the minimum lease period should be 10 year plus. And then the lease should be registered in Tahsildar office. Then you can go for land on lease also.
Okay. And how can smaller marginal farmers access AIF schemes for protected cultivation?
They can go for anyone can go. Small or big is not an issue. Only he should have a good CIBIL score to get a loan. The bank has first thing the bank sees is the CIBIL score. Back is credit history, what you call it. If that is fine, anyone can go for it, smaller or bigger farmer, all are eligible.
Okay. And what kind of protected cultivation infrastructure is eligible for AIF loans or subsidies?
All structures are eligible for AIF scheme. No issue is there. You can go for high-tech polyhouse, hydroponics, net house, normal polyhouse, MVPH we call it. So all structures we can go for AIF. No issues.
And are interest subvention benefits available for setting up polyhouses via AIF?
Yeah, that is there. Two benefits, main benefits under AFR. First is interest capping is there. No bank can charge more than 9%. First benefit, earlier it was 13, 14, all banks were charging as per their own convenience, 11 to 14% they were doing. Now, first good thing is any private bank, government bank you approach, they will not charge more than 9%. Second benefit is 3% subsidy on interest. That comes after 1 year. They get it. The other benefit, the main is if they don't have any collateral, sufficient collateral for the bank, they can use a CGTMS option where again CGTMS charges will be there, but government will reimburse the same after 1 year. So these three benefits are there, which are very good and welcome step for the banking sector.
Okay. Can a farmer avail both NHB subsidy and AIF loan for the same project?
I'm not getting this question.
Can a farmer avail both NHB subsidy and AIF loan for the same project?
Yeah, same project is allowed. NHB and AF, that is, I think, your question. Both subsidy
Yes.
can be built simultaneously, not an issue. And one thing, more thing is there. If you go for 1 crore project right now and avail AF and NHB subsidy, then again after 1 year you can take 1 crore. Total 2 crore eligibility is there for AF loans. You can take number of times, and on same project it is allowed. NHB as well as AF, both benefits are there.
Yeah. And what is the repayment period and moratorium under AIF for protected cultivation?
Yeah, moratorium period can grow from 6 months to 1 year, or say some banks can give to up to 2 years, but generally it is not a demanded by the customer. 6 months to 1 year is the popular, and 7 years is the maximum term person can go. But certain banks are going for 10 years also. And the margin money I will like to add is 10% to 25%, depending on bank to bank. But AIF allow for 10% margin only. Then it means you can take 90% loan amount.
Okay. And what documents are needed to apply under these schemes?
Generally, the main is KYC, what you call it, photograph, PAN, Aadhaar card, then the land documents, which is as per state-wise called Jamabandi, for somewhere it is called different. But these, and along with the map of the land signed by Patwari. Then Patwari record is there, certificate, this much land you own. These are very nominal 7-8 documents which are available with everyone. So it's quite easily to procure that papers. Generally, 80% paper farmers generally have it already.
Okay. And are there empaneled vendors, or do farmers have flexibility in choosing suppliers?
No, there are. This is a. I have already conveyed it. The NHB doesn't have any empanelment list, so you have to be cautious while selecting the company. I have already given you the brief things you should go for. Like it should be a old company, should have a track record, proven track record. Have already set up uh, projects under NHP. You can talk to their existing project farmers. You can, like we have try to put up videos while having interviews with them, for which we have taken the NHP subsidy. So such things you should go, and they should have their own infrastructure of, say, fabrication unit, so that in-house everything is available. Agronomy team should have the in-house. Then I think they should have a proven record, because if a company is a good, he will must be having a good proven record. Like our companies have installed more than 200 acres of NHP. Such company you should and avoid doing with new companies, because it happens that bank gives loan and then subsidy comes. The loan should be given to a person who takes care of your subsidy as well. And we don't have any such, thanks to NHB, there is no single case of us where subsidy hasn't come. It has come, and within well in time, that thing should be ensured. Subsidy will come, and it should come in time. Generally, it is 6 months. NHB takes as a whole to give the subsidy. No? That time period should be, I think, enough.
Right. Okay. And is there a helpline or support center for farmers during application and setup?
Sorry?
Is there a helpline or support center for farmers during application and setup?
I think you are asking training centers and all. No?
Yeah, yeah. Not
Yeah,
training
government all.
centers for applying.
See,
I'll repeat.
all things are applied online. No? Nothing is to be applied personally. Even AF you have to apply online. It's very simple. And similarly, NHP you have to apply online. Nothing is you have to give anything in as a hard copy. No? But whenever there will be a joint inspection, they will take a hard copies of same which you have already applied online.
Okay. And can FPOs or farmer cooperatives also apply for these schemes?
FPO can apply, but they have their own scheme differently, no? Which is very beneficial as compared to this normal scheme. They can have 80% to 90% subsidy. I think under CCDP there is some scheme of FPOs. No? They can also apply here, not an issue. But they have their also separate scheme as well.
Is training or technical guidance provided after project implementation?
You are asking now training about, no?
Yeah.
Training institution, government has many. No? State-wise, there are institution, even private institutions are there also, which are recognized by government. So many are there. If you check it on Google, no? Your state-wise institutions are there. Like in Delhi, Pusa is there. I know Haryana, there is Garonda, Indo-Israel project is there. Similarly, in Punjab, at Punjab Agriculture University is there. Kartarpur is there. Then here in Karnal, Haryana, Uchani is there. So as per state-wise, there are so many institutions. You can inquire from government horticulture department, or you can check online also. And there you can apply online again with your PAN, Aadhaar card. Sorry, Aadhaar card, not PAN card. Aadhaar card about the training when you want to go. Everything is online. You will be given the appointment you have been selected for this training. Then you can go there. Government initiatives are there. They give you food, lodging, everything free of cost. Even some governments give you to and fro charges of visiting that training. Very good arrangements are there. So anyone who wants to go for net house polyhouse, they should attend this training. I will suggest.
So I'll take up the last question now. How does
Yeah.
protected cultivation improve productivity and income compared to open field farming?
Yeah, there are two, three things that makes it happen. Like it prevents from your insects attack because it is covered. The quality is better. Then there is a trellising system where we use threads to for like cucumber crop, tomato crop, which have a bale like you can put up, and so the production is more as compared to open because there is no trellising system in the open. If someone tries to have trellising system there, when there is a storm that gets down, so then drip irrigation is there as compared to open. Although open you can also use drip irrigation, but here drip irrigation benefit is there, which means precision farming, less use of water fertilizers, saving on your expenditure. Generally, it is depends from crop to crop. If say we go for a tomato crop, out other than open cultivation, 4 5 times more production is there with better quality. Any other question, please?
Okay. Okay, Mr. Ambrish, I don't see any more questions. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of
Thank-
Agriculture Information
thank you,
Officer,
madam.
we'd like to, yeah.
Thank
we'd
you,
like to
Agriculture
thank you.
Information.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll be ending this meeting. Thank you.
Right, thanks.